My name is Yogendra Kumar. I'm a maths teacher at AskIITians. Okay, we are going to do polynomial chapter, third lecture on this chapter. Actually, previously we had 2 lectures already. I hope you watched those sessions and then you have come to this lecture, because if you didn't, I would suggest, okay, if you didn't watch those lectures, okay, you need to watch those first, because things are related. And today we are going to do basically practice on the topics which we discussed last class. I've taken examples last class also. Last class we discussed remainder theorem, factor theorem, and then we have seen, okay, how do we use the factor theorem. I showed the example. So today we are going to do more practice on those topics, because as you know, in maths, without practicing you don't understand the topic much clearly. You need to have enough practice, right? So that's why it is very, very important to do some practice today, right? So let's get started. Okay, so I'll revise last class concepts also briefly, okay, today when we were doing the questions. So let's get started, right? So first question is here, is this one question on factor theorem or remainder theorem, right? So find the, we have here question as, find the value of a if x plus a is a factor of x cube plus ax square minus 2x plus a plus 4, right? So what we do actually here, I hope you remember, okay, what is factor theorem. And before that, if you want remainder theorem, I can make you revise, okay, but this is what really important, okay. So in remainder theorem, before factor theorem, we need to understand remainder theorem. So in remainder theorem, we say if we divide a polynomial p of x by x minus a, then remainder is p of a, right? Remainder is what? P of a. So p of a is what going to be our remainder. You don't need to do long division, by the way, right? Because that's what we discussed last class also. Now, if this p of a, the remainder, if p of a is equals to 0, then we say x minus a is a factor of p of x, right? This is what we have seen last class, right? So remainder theorem you need to know, then after that factor theorem, and this is what we are going to use now in this, okay, in this question we are going to use our factor theorem, right? So I hope it is clear. Let's get started to this question. Now let's do this, because this is what last class we have seen. Okay, so now let's do this question. So what do we do here? They are clearly mentioning that x minus x plus a is a factor of this. So we have p of x, we have as x cube plus ax square minus 2x plus a plus 4, right? And what is the, what are they saying? X plus a is a factor, right? X plus a is a factor of p of x. So what I can say now, if it is a factor, so what we will say that it is x plus a is a factor of p of x. So that's why x plus a means is equals to 0. So x is equals to minus a. What we need to say then, if x plus a is a factor of p of x, then p of a minus a, p of minus a, it has to be 0, right? So let's put this minus a into the polynomial. So minus a cube plus a into minus a square minus 2 into minus a. You need to be careful, it is minus a, not, if we divide it by x minus a, then we put p of a, then we find out p of a, but here it is x plus a we are dividing by, so that's why we need to put minus a here, right? So minus a I am substituting, you can see everywhere, right? Wherever a x is there, plus a as it is, plus 4, and this has to be 0 according to factor theorem. So what are we getting here? Minus a cube, and you can see here a square will come positive here, so that's why it will be a cube, minus here minus minus plus, right? It will be minus minus plus 2a plus a plus 4 is equals to 0. Now you can see it is getting cancelled here, right? This is what minus a cube and a cube is getting cancelled here. So what are we getting here? 2a plus 3a, 2a plus a is what? 3a plus 4 is equals to 0. So 3a is equals to minus 4, and what we get here? A is equals to minus 4 divided by 3. This is what our answer, right? So we need to find out the value of a. So value of a is what? Minus 4 divided by 3. This is what our answer here. I hope you understood. If we need to divide by x minus a, then we put p of a, right? If we need to divide by x plus a, then we need to find out p of minus a. We need to make p of minus a is 0. Why we need to make 0? Because x plus a is what factor of this? They said that clearly in the it is the factor of the polynomial, so remainder has to be 0, right? You can do this by long division also. You divide x plus you divide this polynomial, given polynomial, x cube plus ax square minus 2x plus a plus 4 divided by x plus a, right? I hope you got it. Is that clear? Let's come to the next question, right? You should practice this question by yourself, okay? Again. So this is the answer. We have the solution here, right? We got it. Now let's come to this question. What are they saying? X square minus x square minus 1 is a factor of ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Then show that this is going to be these two, a plus c plus e is equals to b plus d is equals to 0. This is what we need to prove, right? So what are we saying? What is given here? X square minus 1. Okay, now you can try this question again by yourself without looking at the solution. You should give it, see, if you want to do well in maths, you should try every single question by yourself after learning the concept, obviously. So after first lecture, I mean the previous lecture which I took, okay, after attending that, you should be able to do this question by yourself. But if you're not getting by trying few times, then you need to look at the solution. So this is how you should practice. You should not look at the answer in the first attempt. You need to try it yourself, right? You need to, because concept is already clear to you, right? So you should give it a serious try, and then after attempting it 2 times, okay, I would say, if not more, like you want to try, but give it a try, and then you should, because you should face those difficulties when you try it yourself. What is the doubts, what are the questions you create in your mind, right? Those things should be like clarified first from your end, then you look at the solution. If you're directly looking at the solution without trying it, it is not good practice at all, and you don't learn the things in maths that way, right? You might feel, okay, after looking at the solution, okay, fine, this is how we need to do, so I'll do it next time. But believe me, that is not good practice. You might not remember at all, okay? So this is what, if lucky, you can remember, but that is not good practice. I've seen many students doing mistake, okay, that's this kind of practice they do, and they say, sir, I was doing this way, and they end up scoring really very less marks, okay? So this is what, very very important point. You should give a serious try after learning the theoretical part, conceptual part, I would say. You should give it a try to the questions by yourself. You should create those questions in your mind, okay, that when you look at this question, what are the things, okay, what is the first thing triggered to your mind, right? Okay, let's come to this question now. X square minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial, right? I would name it p of x. This is my p of x, this full polynomial This is what my polynomial, right? P of x. So of P of x, they have told us, okay, that this is a factor. Then now I want to take one example here. 6 is a factor of 36. Yes, you agree to that. Now if I factorize 6, 2 and 3, 2 is a factor of 36 or not? Yes. 3 is a factor of 36 or not? Yes, right? This is always true. Yeah, I can say this also. 12. 12 is a factor of 36. Yes, 12 3 is a 36, right? Now what are the factors of 12? 4 and 3. Are those factors of 36 or not? Yes, 4 is also the factor of 36 and 3 is also the factor of 36, right? So if you understand that, can I say here factors of this thing, which are what? X plus 1 and x minus 1 is okay. They mentioned this, so I should not write if here, I should write is. Yes. So x plus 1 and x minus 1 is a factor of P of x. Means x plus 1 is a factor of P of x and x minus 1 is a factor of P of x. Right. Now from here further, what do we understand from here? This thing implies that x plus 1 is a factor of P of x. So like we have seen in the previous question, what we need to say here? P of minus 1, right? Is that clear? What we'll say here? P of minus 1. Yes, I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. P of minus 1 is going to be what? 0. And this thing, P of 1 is going to be 0 because they are the factors, right? What is the thing here? Using factor theorem. Okay, this is using factor theorem, right? So as P of minus 1, okay, can I find out P of minus 1? What is P of x? Okay, let me write down P of x once here. I should write it once. Okay, then we will apply the things here into this. P of minus 1. Okay, I want to write it first. So P of x is going to be ax raised to 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. This is what P of x, right? Now, can you tell me what is P of minus 1 going to be? A minus 1 power 4 plus b minus 1 power 3 plus c minus 1 power 2 plus d minus 1 plus e equals to 0, right? That is what is 0. So can I say a minus b plus c minus d plus e is equals to 0, right? Now can you tell me what is P of 1 going to be there? A 1 power 4 plus b 1 power 3 plus c 1 power 2 plus d 1 plus c. So what I'm going to get here? A plus b plus c plus d plus e is equals to 0. Now this is equation number 1, equation number 2, right? We got these two results by applying factor theorem. So can I add them? What I'll get here? 2a, and I'll get 0 here, right? This will come 0. 2c, this is cancelled here. 2e is equals to 0. So what are we getting here? A plus c plus e is equals to 0. We got this. Now if I subtract by adding 1 and 2, I got this. If I subtract 1 minus 2, if I do, what I'm going to get? You can see this a will get cancelled, and what I'll get? Minus 2b. Here cc will get cancelled, minus 2d, and ee will get cancelled. So I'll get this only. Now can I take minus 2 common? It is b plus d is equals to 0. So what are we getting? B plus d is equals to 0. So this is what we got. We were supposed to prove this, right? I hope we got both the answers, right? This is what it is. I hope you understand this, right? So you can understand this example which I showed. Okay, I believe you understand that, right? This is what you need to do. This is how you complete this question, right? They're showing here also. This solution is given. Adding and subtraction. Okay, this one, we get this result. Yes, let's come to this question. Okay, splitting middle term method. Yes, this is another topic which we discussed last class, right? You should be remembering this. Okay, so let's do this now. X cube x square plus 3 root 3 plus 6. Okay, so this is what I showed you, that 1 here and this 6 here. Okay, let me rewrite here. X square plus 3 root 3 x plus 6. So here it is 1. Okay, we need to just factorize it. We don't need to find out the zeros. So let's just factorize it. So what do we have? 6 into 1, which is what? Positive, right? Which is what? 6 only positive. And its factors are what? 6 into 1, 2 and 3, right? Okay, fine. But it doesn't work. Which one we should choose? It doesn't work, okay, like here. But we know that it is what? Okay, we need to take positive means sum of the two numbers which can give me this middle term. We need to split the middle term, no? That is what the topic name, right? We need to do splitting middle term. So I want to split. Okay, so 3 root 3. Can I split it like 2 root 3 and root 3, right? Because their product will give me 6. Are you getting it? So I think that is what easier thing. Okay, we can do 2 root 3x plus root 3x plus 6, right? This is what I split the middle term. This is what our middle term. We got it split into two parts, right? We split it into two parts like this, right? So yes, now you know that pairs we make like this, two pairs here, and let's see what is common here. So x only I can see common. Now 2 plus, sorry, x plus 2 root 3 here. Then here root 3 common. So what we got here? X plus. Now you, if suppose you don't know like how to do this, okay, so no problem, right? 6 by root 3. But you need to remember that main thing is what? Okay, like it should be same bracket only, right? X here. That's why I took root 3 common. So 6 by root 3. You can do it like this. Okay, 2 into root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3, like this. Like this. So x plus, like this is what, these are the factors, right? So these are the factors of given polynomial we got, right? By splitting middle term we got it, right? This is how we need to split. you need to remember again this thing, that whenever we have positive product of this leading coefficient and the constant term, then we need to look to split the middle term as sum of two numbers. So that's why plus it is coming. But if it is coming negative, so difference of two numbers, right? This is how becomes easy if you remember these tricks, right? Okay, let's come to next question now. Yes, this is what our answer. You can have a look at it again. Okay, factorize the following by splitting middle term method. Okay, yes, now it doesn't look like quadratic equation, so how we can do splitting middle term method, right? Because I said that, I think in the first previous lecture, I mean, that we use splitting middle term method for quadratic polynomial only, but it is like 4 degrees, so it looks like what power it is, 4, so 4-degree polynomial, right? But this one is here we call it biquadratic, because x power 4 is there, then x square is there. So if you, but it can be converted. Okay, like if you take, let x square to be t, I can convert it, right? So that is what t square 5t plus 4. Yes, now it's easy, I think, right? You can do splitting middle term here, because I know it is like biquadratic. This is called as, by the way, biquadratic, where x power 4 is there and x power 2 is there. So it is quadratic only, but it is written in 4 power like this. So we can assume it like this, and then you do it for t, then substitute it back. Okay, so this is what it becomes easy. So I believe it is easy. 4 here and here 1, so positive. We need to split the middle term into 2 parts, so that sum has to be what? 5. So 4 and 1, pretty easy. So minus 4t and minus t plus 4. So again we'll make the pairs. First this t minus 4 and minus 1 here, t minus 4. I told you that you need to keep these two brackets same. So t minus 4 and t minus 1. These are the factors. But our question was in terms of x, so we need to leave the answer in terms of x only, right? I hope you're understanding this thing. Okay, so that's why it has to be x square minus 4 and here x square minus 1, right? This is what our final answer. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, this is what you can do further, right? Okay, this is what very important, right? We should not leave our answer like this, because it is further factorizable. Exactly, this thing is not factorizable, but this is what factorizable. So this identity is very important. A square minus b square, it can be written as a plus b, a minus b. If you leave the answer till here, you might lose some marks. So that's why remember this. We can factorize it further also. So x plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 1, and x minus 1, right? I hope you know this. How do we do this factorization? Very simple. So using this identity, we can get this answer. Okay. Now let's do this question, right? Okay, nice question mark, by the way. Okay, so let's see here. Now here 1 and here negatives. Now you need to remember what I said previously. It is what? Product is what? Minus 15, which is what? Negative, right? It is what? Negative. So now factors are what? 15 and 1, 3 and 5, right? These are the factors. I want the difference. I need to look for difference. Why I'm talking about difference? Because here negative product. So difference of two numbers, difference of the factors, which can give me 2, right? So 5 and 3 are those numbers. So that's why here I'll write x square plus 5x minus 3x minus 15, right? I hope you're understanding. So I split it 2 into these two like this. Okay, splitting middle term like this, right? Okay, we need to find out roots this time, so that's why equate it to 0. So that's why it will be what? X common, x plus 5 minus 3 common here, x plus 5 is equals to 0. X plus 5, x minus 3 is equals to 0. So x equals to, now you need to do this further here, x plus 5 is equals to 0. Now you need to understand this also, that these two products can be 0, either this is 0 or this is 0, right? So here we write x minus 3 is equals to 0. So x equals to 3 and here x equals to minus, my bad, minus 5. So these are the two zeros, right? I hope you got it why I took the difference. Yes, these are the answers. Let's do this again. Can you pause the recording and do it yourself? Right? I hope you can do it, because again, we need to look for the difference or sum here. Tell me, guys. I hope you are listening to me, right? Okay, tell me, what should we do here? We need to take the difference here, because here, this is the question. Okay, roots we need to find out again. So 7x minus 44 is equals to 0. Now, a is what? Positive here. The coefficient of x square is positive, and this is what? Negative. So 1 into minus 44, which is what? Minus 44 only, which is what? Negative, right? So now we need to look for the factors of 44. So 44 into 1, 11 into 4, what else? 22 into 2, right? These all are there. So which one should I choose? The difference of two factors which can give me 7. So that is this, right? Let's choose those. So x square minus 11x plus 4x. Difference, right? I hope you are getting 7 is what? 11 minus 4. But this minus sign is there in front. So that's why minus here and plus here it changes. I hope you got it, right? If you want, I can increase one more step here to give the clarification here what I did exactly. Let me write one more step to make you understand. X square minus here 11 minus 4. I'm doing this, right? So 11 minus 4 is what? 7 or not, right? So this is what? Splitting like this, okay? So x square minus 11x. Now minus minus plus. This is really very important, because I have seen many students making mistake here. Minus minus plus, you need to change it. Otherwise, you won't get the correct answer. So here x common. So x minus 11 plus 4 common here, x minus 11. So we are getting x minus 11 and x plus 4. So answers are what? X is equals to 11, because x minus 11 will be equals to 0, and x is equals to minus 4. So these are the roots we got. I hope you got the idea. Yes, right. That's what we do. They are writing steps and all here, but I hope you understand what I just explained to you. You can do these questions practice now, right? What must be added? Okay, this is a really good question. What must be added so that the result is exactly divisible by x square plus x minus 6, right? So what should we add to this? Result is exactly divisible by this expression. Now this is an important question here. Okay, now factorize this we need to factorize, right? So these are really good questions. You should try them, right? Okay, answers are given here, right? So these all we can do. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes. So how to do any? Okay. Yes. So what is the idea here? Like, what should we do here? You can pause the recording again and you can try this. Okay. How we will make it divisible by x square plus x minus 6. So for first question, okay, you should try these all questions by yourself. Okay. If you, again, you can get the solutions, okay, by the teachers, okay, if you need, okay. But I think this is what, okay, this is what it is. Like, these all questions you understand, right? You can always ask for the help for these all questions. These are the practice questions for you left. Okay, I have shown, I think, enough questions. This question also we can do in the regular sessions, okay, which are practice questions. So let me end the session here, right? I hope you have understood previous things, okay, these all, right? And follow up for the next session, okay. If you have doubt, okay, let me take these all questions, practice questions, I can take in the next session, okay, if you need. Otherwise you can practice these all, right? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for joining the session. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next lecture.